Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. And as you can see, well, first of all, it's nighttime, but also I managed to kidnap some villagers from a village that way, right? And the whole plan of this short little video is for me to get a decent trade on mending that I can lock in, right now. I'll eventually bring a zombie in here once I get to the nether and stuff like that. And you know, get me some nether wart so I can craft some potions and stuff like that so I can, make these guys zombies. But right now I'm just trying to get something decently low already. I've had a 38, I had a 16 at one point, and something messed up and bugged in my game, and the villager lost his trade because I didn't lock it in. So now I got to do this all again. But the mindset behind this video is just talking, man. There's a lot of stuff, that I could talk about, and I just figured since I'm doing this, I can voice over it, which I'm not voicing over. This is all live right now, as you can see. Look, I'm doing that right there, left, right, left, right, left, right. It's all real. It's all natural, baby. But the topic, man, is the power of persistence. Right? I've always wanted to do YouTube, right? And there for a while, right out of high school, I kind of took a detour, man. I, I also, as like a job, I always thought, I wanted to be a heavy equipment operator. I grew up on a farm and stuff like that. I ran a lot of equipment, tractors, skid steers, backhoes, all that fun stuff. So when I figured out I could make money doing that, I was like, hell to the yeah. That's the kind of stuff I want to do. I want to be a heavy equipment operator. I want to make all that money. That's not terrible. So let's go over here to this guy. I was like, hell yeah, man. I want to make all that money. Well, fast forward a year into my apprenticeship. I live in a rural part of Ohio, like very rural south east corner of Ohio, where there's not a lot of people and not a lot of work. So I joined this union, and in order for me to get work out of this union, I had to drive like 2.5 hours every day, there and back, 10-hour shifts. So I was waking up at like 3 in the morning, getting home at like 8 o'clock at night, working 5-6 days a week. I never worked to 7, but it's not because, there wasn't the opportunity to. I just never wanted to do it. Because, once you put in those 5 hours every day extra just in drive time, you don't really want to. But yeah, that's kind of where I got my mindset on wanting to come back home. I quit the apprenticeship and, going into my second year, 38. No. But I quit the apprenticeship going into my second year to pursue this. And I'm going to be honest, man, I didn't really pursue it. I kind of did what you would expect me to do. I put up one video and I realized, man, this takes some serious effort. I'll just work my job I got down here and fuck this YouTube stuff. But here I am, obviously. I'm back. And I've uploaded 2 videos. And I'm on the process of my 3rd in the past week. So, I mean, I'm doing a decent job. It's just the power of persistence, man. There's always going to be that feeling, that little voice that's like, man, you could go back out on the road, make a lot more money, not have to put in all this overtime filming these videos and editing. And if I did that, maybe I would make a lot more money. Maybe I'm wasting time right now, 64 emeralds for that was insane. Maybe I'm wasting time right now. But I don't think I am, I could have gave up a long time ago. And I almost did. But that's not the way I was raised, man. I want to be persistent. kind of the person that's gave me some inspiration in starting this and really pushing through it is I heard Jinxie, the like Rainbow Six streamer, man, was doing lives like every day to like 2 people for like 3 years before he finally got, some traction. And I hope it's not like that for me. To be honest, man, I hope I just blow up out of nowhere. Like I really do. And I think everybody that starts hopes that. But the reality is that that's probably not going to happen, right? It's probably going to take a lot of work. It's probably going to take a lot of editing, a lot of me getting better at editing. That's why, in every description, if you guys have read them, which you probably haven't, but in the description of the videos, I'm doing one better thing every video I put out. The first video I put out was Hunter Call of the Wild. It was a while back. That was that first video right after I quit my apprenticeship job. And 22 was this one. It switched again. You see that? I don't want to lock that trade in. No, we're going to keep going. We're only at 6 minutes. But yeah, man, I don't even remember where I was at because I got distracted. But I know that it's probably going to take time. And like I was saying in my descriptions, I want to do one thing better each time. So the first video, I didn't really edit at all. I cut out, opening OBS and stuff like that and getting into the game. I cut that part out. That second video I uploaded, at the beginning of this week, I don't know, 5, 6, 7 days ago now, I completely cut everything, that I thought was boring out of it. And I only kept, the somewhat interesting stuff. This past video that I just uploaded, I put some time into learning how to, how to put text on the videos, and I tried that out a couple times in that video. And I want to start doing more stuff like that. This obviously is going to be a low edit video. It's just going to be really quick because I seen a few people put out videos pretty much exactly like this, and it did really well. And I'm just, trying to get some eyes on my channel here. But I just want to be persistent, man. I just want to put in the time that is necessary to make this thing work, because I don't want to go back to that old life. Everything is so, you see everything so much nowadays, these people that make millions of dollars and buy their dream cars on YouTube and, whatever streaming platforms and stuff like that. I don't want to be the freaking chump sitting there, working my tail off in a union, working 60, 70 hours a week and making $100K a year. Like, that's not something I want to do. Yeah, I could have went to college, I could have. But a lot of those people, man, they go to college and they come out and all they have is debt. They can't get hired anywhere where they live, so they got to move away from their family. And what I've come to find out, man, is time with family is so important. When I was working away and I barely got any time with my family and with my girlfriend and all that, I was a pretty sour person. I was mad all the time. And it's not because I was mad at them. I was mad at work. I was mad at the time I was losing. And I took it out on everybody else. And I hurt some relationships in that. Some that'll never be the same. Some friendships, some that'll never be the same. And I don't want to do that anymore. A little bit of money is not worth that, in my opinion. I would rather, sit here, work a decent job. I might not make all the money in the world, but I'd rather sit here and work a decent job and work towards my goals that some people, you know, never get the chance to do their goals and their dreams, I'm lagging again, which isn't good because that's what screws up trades. I don't know why the server's lagging today because I'm the only one on it. It's, you know, it's just a 2-person server. But yeah, man, it's that time with family is irreplaceable. My grandparents are getting up in age, and I want to be here if anything happens. I don't want to be in, you know, Columbus, Ohio, 2.5 hours away, and Delaware, Ohio, 3 hours away. You know, I don't want to be that far away if something happens and I need to be there fast. Because that time, you can't ever get that time back. That's not time that you can ever get back. And if you guys take anything from this video, you know, first of all, if you don't mind blue collar work and you do live in a big city, give it a try, man. Don't go to college. Make $60K a year with like a bachelor's degree in teaching. Go into the operators. It's not that hard to work. You know, you don't have to go and take out a $200,000 loan to become a damn surgeon or something like that. Go into the operators, man. You can become a foreman and make, you know, $150K a year. There's a lot of good careers out there. The second thing is never put work above family, friends. It's not worth it. That is something I will never do again. There's no point in it. That family's forever. You know, that job, I might quit it and go to another job next week, and it doesn't matter, you know? Like, you can always get hired somewhere else. You can't get those last few minutes back with, you know, your grandpa that died, or your grandma that died, or mom or dad, mom and pop. You know, you can't get that time back. That's something that I think everybody needs to invest a little bit more time in, is spending time with those people that you love, because one day they're not going to be there, man. And that's something cliche that everybody says, you know, and nobody wants to listen to, you know, because nobody wants to think about that. But the God's honest truth is it's gonna happen one day. You can't make it out of this world alive. Thank you guys, and I'll see you next time.